Yes. Earlier this year, I got in contact with my local MP, Miss Preet Gill of the House of Commons. I was forced to get in contact with Miss Gill because of the negligence of the local black community in relation to racial issues that have been going on in my area since at least 2010, and the negligence of local black academics and local black professionals also, and their negligence towards that. So my last port of call was to try and politicize the situation. Anybody with common sense and logical know that anything to do with race is automatically political anyway. And to my surprise, my local MP, Miss Gill, actually got back to me. Dear sirs, I have been contacted by one of my constituents, Itamar Stevenson, last week, who explained that he has a complaint about racial abuse which was investigated last year by yourselves. Mr. Stevenson explained that he believes that there is a white person who is a neighbor, is attacking people, attacking black people to be correct. He stated that he reported these incidents to yourselves, which I did. Would you believe me if I told you that Optima Community Association have said to my local MP, Miss Gill, that they're aware of all the racial incidents that have taken place? But in the same breath, in defense of my claim for compensation from West Mercia Homes because of the grossly falsified trial/case that I had against them last year, my claim for compensation, they've told the courts that they're complete and utterly aware of any racial incidents whatsoever, and I have the paperwork to prove it, and I'm going to prove it right now. This was the second letter that Miss Gill sent to me. This letter contains some personal information that I can't disclose in front of the camera, but it is to do with the same situation in question. People think I'm making it up. Okay, well, here's the proof. This is my claim against West Mercia Homes Limited for compensation for the grossly falsified character assassinations that they sent to Birmingham County Court in July of 2017. It goes on to say, it is not of our knowledge that the alleged to be a violent racist, Mr. Dignan, such allegation is denied for the following reasons. 1. The defendant is unaware of any determination that Mr. Dignan is in fact a violent racist as alleged. In any event, the defendant housing Mr. Dignan does not constitute a breach of tenancy agreement. Application Appendix 1, pages 8 to 21. It has with the claimant, and the claimant has failed, which is myself, the claimant, to particularize the allegation. There is no duty on the defendant, which is West Mercia Homes, either under the tenancy agreement or in common law, to enforce a contract against a third party in a particular manner, and insofar as the claimant pleads some other basis for a claim in negligence, it has not been particularized, and until the claimant, which is myself, clarifies his statement of case, it stands to be struck out. So West Mercia Homes here is saying that they're unaware of any racial incidents. To the contrary, I'm going to disprove that right now. And this is the letter proving that Optima Community Association / West Mercia Homes do know about the racial incidents that have happened in my area. Contact name Martin Hale, that's the managing director who my local MP managed to get through to. Dear Mr. Stevenson, which is myself, Preet Gill MP has contacted us about your recent inquiry to her constituency office. Ms. Gill has asked me to respond to you directly on the points that you have raised with her as your Member of Parliament. You will be aware that we have responded to allegations of racism by referring matters to West Midlands Police as hate crimes in June 2013, logged with West Midlands Police as crime number 29B/94956Q/13, and again in June 2015, where incidents were referred to West Midlands Police's Antisocial Behaviour, Hate Crime and Civil Interventions Coordinator. On both occasions, you were reluctant to engage with the police about these incidents, which is utter bullshit, because I've just given this guy the most brutal beating in self-defense for what he did, to the point where my man was in a coma for quite a few days. So I don't want to get locked up for attempted murder or attempted murder via self-defense. Of course I'm going to engage with the police. They're just trying to make it look good to my MP from their side that I'm being negligent to the situation by not cooperating with the police. I confirm that we have reported these incidents to the police as hate crimes in response to your reports to us. But it still stands that the defendant, West Mercia Holmes, the defendant is unaware of any determination Mr. Dignan is in fact a racist as alleged. Look at that. The defendant is unaware of any determination that Mr. Dignan is in fact a racist as alleged. So again, this is the defense that West Mercia Holmes / Optima Community Association has put forward to the court in defense of my claim for compensation, and they're just insisting that they're unaware of any racial aggression towards black people in this area. I think the best way to describe a situation like this is one of UK state apparatus, public sector body, outright racist conjecture. Peace.